All right, my people, welcome to some Euro Truck Simulator 2. It has been a while since I've played this. I haven't played it. I've played LMU more recently than I've played this, which is crazy because it's been a very long time since I've played LMU. But yeah, obviously the Nordic Horizons DLC came out last week, towards the tail end of last week. And so we'll be exploring that here. I've actually got really no idea in terms of the scenery itself. I've seen the map, and I felt like it was quite, dare I say, disappointing almost. I'm gonna host a convoy here, but yeah, dare I say it was a little bit disappointing, man. I wanted to see a little bit more when it came to all the roads that you can drive through and stuff like that. Nabil, I need to double check that code as well, so thank you for posting it. I'm gonna make it my handle. Yeah, no passwords. I'll leave it at 8 to make it more accessible. Cool. I think that's great. Well, there was always only one. I never changed it, you know. With all the convoys we did, I never had to change it. So I'm going to check that. Where is it? It would be an active convoy. So 7656 1198 1 4061 253 slash 2523. Yeah, 2523, sorry, /1. Yeah, it's the same one. I've never changed it, which I really like. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if there's any flaws with something like that, with that sort of system. But it works great because it's meant that... Also, I realized it says it's the wrong name. Did I type it in wrong, or is it just... Does ETS2 not allow, like, links? Because it says Twitch/TV. And I can't change the name. Or can I? Yeah, I can't change the name. I'm going to close it real quick and then open it with the correct name. Accept the progress. So much progress. So much. I'm also not feeling great at all. My nose has been bullying me these last couple of days, so there is also that. And Nabil, shout out to you for even bringing up the stream, because obviously I didn't say it publicly that it was going to be ETS2. I only told you, but I still said it was going to be ETS2 regardless, you know, on what platform. But I wasn't really feeling it, man. I wasn't really feeling it. I was actually not too far away from doing the crew, but I saw or TSW, and I started to think to myself, oh man, like, I've done quite a lot of crew stuff. Recently, which I actually don't mind. It's a game that I want to play and that I have fun playing. So, like, viewership aside, I don't have an issue streaming it. But yeah, it would be nice to obviously switch it up a little bit. I believe that's still the same. So yeah, man, Bill, whenever you're ready, boss man, jump on, man. I'm gonna get cracking on. My mouse is my game crash. What? I am using mods, but I'm using like Steam Workshop mods. I'm using Steam Workshop mods, which I just realized defeats the whole purpose of this convoy. I actually completely forgot I'm doing a convoy and then there shouldn't be any mods, realistically. Okay. I'm going to take a picture of the prioritization of them. What one did I have first? That. Okay. I'll figure out what there um caused the crash if it had nothing to do with the convoy. But yeah, let's go completely default. I don't know when I'm next gonna have like 160 or 70 mods again. I was close to saying if I'll ever have that, but I'm pretty sure I will, man. I'm pretty sure. Like no matter how long I go not playing ETS2, it just holds a particular weight in my heart, man, that I can't ignore. Right, so it's basically this area here, yeah? Norway, Sweden, and Finland, I believe. Now, maybe I'll start... I guess I'll start somewhere that I visited already. Or do I go in from, like, Germany into that area? I think I will. If I... Let me do this. Now, Bill, you know those pictures, I don't know if you're still around, but those pictures that you sent me of the map, have you still got them? Or can you send them to me again? Because I want to see what exactly they've included. Okay. See, I'm thinking we go in through from Monday. We'll do... Yeah, we'll do that. Is this a new Iveco? Or have I just forgotten about that one? Either way. We'll take some chicken meat. I don't know why I find that one funny. But we'll take chicken meat to Kristiansund. Oh, it's an articulated trailer, bro. Oh, do you know how rare it is for me to come across an articulated trailer in terms of like driving one compared to how much I want to? And yes, I could literally just go out and buy one. I don't want to do that though, I'll be honest. I don't want to do that. Also, graphically, why does this look enhanced? That reminds me to go and check my graphics. Just make sure we're running at 4K. Okay, we are. Yeah, why does it look like good, like really good? Like it looks like I've got what's it called? Is it Snowy's? Snowy's mod. Wrong button. Yeah, this is gonna be a challenge. Trying to remember all my bloody keybinds. Okay, so I think I'm good. I'm gonna try and remember all my keybinds. Maybe I won't. If so, that's okay. Okay, that's my retarder. Okay, this is my okay, yeah, this is the one. This is my first time driving this truck since it had been given a refresh, which was a while ago. So I'm looking at the screen thinking, what mod have I still got running? But like, I know that I've removed all of them. And then I remembered, oh yeah, this has been like touched up. That's so sick. Actually so sick. Right. I like having my speedo like front and center, you know, in a digital way. So this is actually genuinely my first time seeing this truck refresh. And it's crazy because this truck I think I did most of my mileage with. I don't think it was with on this profile, because I've switched profiles a few times. I'm also very happy about the articulated trailer. Right, cool. So that I remembered. That resets my view. Okay. That's my window over there. That's going to be this window over here. That's my horn. Not sure what that does. Okay, let's turn the screen on and off. There is meant to be a button that I assigned to enter. I think it's this one. Okay, cool. I think I've got it. I think I've got everything. I think. I hope. I guess we'll see. We'll drive and see. If I need anything, then I'll know, okay, yeah, I haven't got that. Or actually, look at that. I have got that. I think I've gone the wrong way according to the map, but I'm pretty sure I can just... I'm going to sit back a little bit. I can just do this. Or I could have just gone out on the outside. I guess that would have worked as well. Hopefully I'm not cutting this too tight. Glad to have an excuse to dust off the Moser wheel that I have not been using as often as I should be, considering how much money I've spent on it. Not the widest exit gate, but we'll manage, I think. Maybe not. That is super tight, goodness me. We managed it. We managed it. It was messy, but we managed it. I'm prepared and ready and looking forward to being blown away by incredible scenery. Also, so much DLC on the way. It is actually going to be interesting seeing whether or not SES can maintain their usual level of quality for all the DLCs at this point simultaneously. I mean, I'm taking these turns as wide as I can. There's going to be imperfections, let's call it, in terms of maybe cutting turns a little short, mounting some pavements here and there. Hopefully not taking anybody out. Hopefully that's not included in that. Hey, Sammy. Hey, you've got ETS too, don't you? Have you got your hands on the Nordic Horizons DLC? You're welcome to join the convoy, mate. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a great weekend. Hope the missus and the pup are doing well as well. I didn't realize it was out. Fair enough. They've got so much content like waiting. They've got Ireland, they had this one, they've got Louisiana for ATS, and I'm pretty sure there's another one as well. Like, it's ridiculous, the list of upcoming content they have. Oh wait, cruise control. What's my thing for cruise control? Is it this? Yes. And then how do I go up? Okay. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Oh yeah, right. You're working. Well, I'm streaming until roughly 7-ish. 7 p.m. Would a man go in like a few minutes beyond that. So there could be time by the time you get home. I know the Bills join in roughly an hour or so, maybe just under at this point. Ah, see, okay, so you're on the Steam Deck, right? I would say keep investing on the PC because I guess we can wait and hear more information about the console release to see if there's anything being cut out, if there is anything being cut out, and stuff like that. See if we have a sort of TSW situation at hand. But ultimately, on PC, you know, there's just endless customization of the game in terms of like mods, right? You got map mods, sound mods to improve the game. And a lot of those mods, by the way, you can just get from the Steam Workshop. So you could enjoy them on the Steam Deck, I'm pretty certain. I've never given thought as to how mods would work on a Steam Deck, but I'm assuming it would be exactly the same as a PC, especially if those mods are on the Steam Workshop. Now, is there going to be some sort of workshop for these games on console? It's possible, but I'm not going to lie, as much as there are games out there that have it, I doubt it. And if there are, it's definitely not going to be to the extent of the mods we have on PC, you know? Also, maybe it would motivate you to, you know, get a proper PC, get yourself a cheeky wheel, you know, even something cheeky like a G29 or even a G27, to be completely honest with you. Even those are completely capable. And just transform the gaming experience, you know? It's a slippery slope, but get your sled out. Get the sled out and join us. Oh, so you are running a few mods. Hey, bro, honestly, like those ones are enough. The traffic one makes a big difference. As you can see, it's kind of dead. And I'm only using no mods because of the convoy. But otherwise, I would be using a traffic one 100%. I even had that installed before I remembered I was doing a convoy. Real brands makes a huge difference. Again, it's like TSW in the fact that it's like quite a small thing, but it makes a huge difference. Like I remember getting so excited over the German cargo formations because I was seeing like DHL and just a ton of branded containers. So yeah, little thing but makes a huge difference. Have you tried mods at all from like not from the Steam Workshop? Is the branding mod from the Steam Workshop actually? I don't even remember. I think that might be an external one. But I think there's a few different ones. Like there's one by Sissel, SISL. He's got a sick collection of like trailer mods, interior tuning mods. So I know his stuff is on the Steam Workshop, but there's also a ton that you can get externally. Yeah, that's completely understandable, man. Completely understandable. I'd be more than happy to like guide you step by step, but because you're on obviously a Linux-based operating system, which I've never fumbled with, I wouldn't be confident doing that. Really? Yeah, I guess it is possible to get to that point. It is possible to get to that point. When did this game come out? 2012, right? So in 13 years, I've never had that issue that I can remember. I remember there was an economy mod, if it doesn't still exist to this day, that needed a new profile, i.e. a new save, for it to function. But that was the only thing I've ever like seen where it's like, okay, you need to start a new game, or you need to start a new game for this mod to be functional. I've never had anything like break my game to that extent. Again, fortunately, because as you've had the maybe pleasure of seeing on my recent ETS, I say recent ETS stream, my last ETS2 streams running 160 plus mods, I've never been shy to do what it takes to enhance my experience. So yeah. Oh, you've got a vanilla save and then a separate save. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Always a good idea. Always. At the moment, I've got a save that I had like a money mod in, where I wanted it so that if I download like vehicle mods, I could just buy those vehicles and either make content or just try them out myself without having to worry about using money that I've grinded for. I've got a save of my other profile, which I feel like I've reached almost like end game status in. Like I'm generating like hundreds of thousands a day from my company, and I've experienced and I've had that profile for so long that a lot of the so what I do basically is I try to travel. I take jobs, so I sort my jobs list by price going down, right? So the highest paying ones are at the top, but if one goes to a destination that I've already been to, I skip it and go to the next one, and I keep doing that until I basically experience the whole map. So I don't revisit places. However, I've done that for so long now that a lot of the places I've visited they've been redone, whether it be by SCS themselves in their reworks or like pro mods, just updating a place. And so I was basically holding myself back from experiencing stuff that I haven't yet experienced. And that was actually the main driver for this profile. And I'm enjoying driving like a random assortment of trucks, because it's now allowing me to like go through the market again with the trucks that have been updated and brought into the game. Oh no, I need to go right. It's nice having like my trusty, you know, my trusty companion, but it does get boring after a while, you know. I mean, I had a Scania, like I had a next generation Scania that I was driving for, I don't know, like real time, like 4 years, basically since it came out until either earlier this year or last year. I don't quite remember. Vanilla save is 90 hours. I think honestly, for how much it brings to the game, it would be worth, at the very least, just doing some research into installing mods in general onto ETS2, because everything you're going to install will go in the same folder, right? So as long as you know how to install a mod on the Steam Deck, nothing is out of reach. And just get your hands on pro mods. Don't even worry about the extensions for it and all the other map mods. Just pro mods by itself as a starter, and you can get it for free. You can pay for like a quick download. Well, you can either pay for it, which is like like €1 or something like that, and then you have all the files in one download, or you can get it for free, but you have to download separate files, and then it's like slower, and you have to wait like 5 minutes between each download. They try and make it a pain in the ass for you, basically, so that you pay that €1, but it's honestly so worth it. But yeah, when you like, what sort of download folder exists on Linux or on the Steam Deck that I don't know, and in terms of moving things around, so that would be my only point of hesitation. But once you work that out, and, you know, fingers crossed it is something that's, like, possible. Man. For me, there were several... Before the reworks, SCS didn't update anything on the map. So the map got to a point where it was a bit stale. And it was only thanks to pro mods that I continued playing it. So yeah, I don't know, man. Pro mods is always gonna have a special special place in my heart. Right, well, what have we got going on here then? Okay. Security check. Where's my bot button have I got? Was it that? It was that. Okay, no, I wouldn't have minded the cutscene, you know. Like, there is a cutscene for some things when it comes to, like, borders. I'd like to see more, though. And also, I would like to see, so there are some animations for loading cargo if you have your own trailer. There's a few on here. I think there's more on American Truck Sim. As somebody who doesn't drive with their own trailer and is not interested in doing that, I still would like to experience those animations, and I think it would be good for SCS to make it possible to have those cutscenes, like those loading cutscenes play, even for even for trailers you don't own. Okay, so I need to turn right. No problem. I know that. That's what I was gonna do, but I needed to like make space. I've got an articulated trailer. Why cuck me like that? I felt like that was a bit unnecessary. Like, I get that they don't obviously want you to go too far before you have to reverse out and do some tricky maneuver. But I needed that extra space. No, I'm not talking about the loading itself, but there are like actual animations of your trailer being loaded up. So say like you go and collect like logs, for example. You'll be in the forest, obviously, and you'll see the machine like picking up the logs and putting it on your trailer, picking up the logs, putting it on your trailer, etc., etc. They've got some for like grain type of cargo, where you see it being loaded in, and you can also unload it from the bottom as well, similar to like the grain hoppers we have in Train Sim World. Pretty flipping cool. Pretty cool. Right, neutral, handbrake, lights off. Engine off. Let me see exactly where we're going. There's a few destinations from here. To Gedza. Okay. To Gedza. It actually would be nice as well to have some more ferry animations as well. I really feel like they would add to the immersion. I love having everything accessible from my wheel, man. These stalks, they were pricey, but man, they've come in handy so much. Be it on here, be it for you, OMSI. I really feel like something has changed graphically. Yes, Nabil, I have it on the PC, but I haven't Like I don't have any mods active just for the sake of the convoy. But I do have it, yes. No, Nabil, I don't believe so. Well, you're gonna join, aren't you? I've really only got it open for you, bro. I'll be honest. Otherwise, for that exact reason that no one joins, I wasn't gonna do it. I was just gonna do my own thing. I mean, I'm okay not having any for now. It's not a huge deal. Obviously, you're welcome to, you know, do whatever you want. The option is there. But I had one. I had a crash when I tried to load the game with the mods that I did have. They're all from the Steam Workshop and the sound one that you sent me. And I'm not sure which one caused the crash, but just to avoid, you know, just to avoid problems, I just removed all of them. It would be nice to. It would be nice to have like a message from the game when that happens, just to tell you, hey, this was the mod that caused the problem. Nah, you're good, bro. Remember, I'm driving like all sorts, or I'm going to be driving all sorts of different trucks. Well, I could. Maybe the game will just, you know, continue to give me MAN trucks. I guess what I could do, to be honest, sound mod's not going to harm anyone, and I'm pretty sure that definitely wasn't what caused the crash. After I do this one, I've got to open Truckee, you know, I need to open Truckee. After I do this one, I'll go and install it. Or I could just do it now, isn't it? I don't have to wait until I finish the job. I could just do it now. I think I'll do that. I'll find somewhere to stop. Bro, have the graphics been updated? Like, have SES updated something? The weather the sky looks different. The colors look different. I feel like I haven't seen this cloudy sunset scene before. I'm gonna wait until I explore it a bit more before I judge it. Like, I actually want to actively drive on it, because if I'm just going through the same roads over and over as I'm going up and down, I'll know. So we'll see. I'll give it some time. Bro, it's mad. It's crazy, man. Like, realistically, I don't know. I don't feel like I should be surprised. Like, after I was like gassed and excited, I thought about it and I was like, why am I even like surprised that he passed? You get it? Like, I shouldn't be, but it's still, you know, it's still something to be celebrated, even if, you know, I believe in you and I believe that you were going to pass it anyway. And because there's always, I guess, the possibility that, you know, it's possible that you know, that won't happen. I guess that plays a part as well. Bro, that's favor, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's favor. Because that won't happen to everyone. Some people will literally have just the one chance, and that's it. I'm not gonna lie, you know, my other monitor is not, it's not nice. I don't know whether I need to color calibrate it. I don't know whether there's something actually wrong with it, and that's why the previous owner sold it in the first place. I don't like it, man. I really don't like it. Yeah. The fact that you had a perfect run as well, it I'm sure it made them feel good as well about letting you have another crack at it. Literally best case scenario, man, for everyone involved. But also a lot of the time, they are people who have been doing what they're doing. This is really nice, but it's killed my frames though. It's really killed my frames. Which is something, it hurts my heart to say, man, for ETS2. ETS2 is that one game, no matter how high you crank the settings, you're good, you're safe. Wow. Anywho. Yeah, so the people who have been doing that for a long time, they can see, maybe from the moment somebody opens their mouth, they know, okay, this person's the one we need. This person is someone who maybe he or she has got what it takes, and then there'll be someone who straight away in their minds are like, yeah, no, this one is not for you. So it's possible that you showed something that gave them promise, gave them hope. Hello, Simon, how you doing, mate? That gave them promise, and that was what led to that. It's more challenging than reality. That reminds me of the theory test. So here we do like a theory test and then a practical test for driving. Theory test is the one that you do on the computer. I had a program. There's like a free version and there's a paid one. I think I only had the free version. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember. But it basically is there to prepare you for the real thing. But almost everything that was on it came up in the real test. So yeah, very cool, very cool. What's not cool is that I can't maintain 60 FPS. I'm just gonna park up here to get the mods back. I'm not gonna lie, I might actually have to go back to like 100% resolution, which makes sense though, because I'm at 4K playing at 400% scaling. Like, you know, I mean, I'm playing at what, like 8K at this point. So yeah, we are pushing it. Okay, that's better. I mean, I'll take it. Yes, I can see the quality being a bit lower, but I'm playing at 4K, bro. Like, it would just be silly to complain. Right, let me just lock off the convoy real quick. Oh wait, I didn't even host one. I forgot to host it. I forgot to host it when I came back from removing the mods. That's hilarious. I have, Simon, and I've seen more news. I've seen the whole thing, and it's good. And I will leave it there. We're not gonna have a repeat of last year. Let me put it like that. There's not gonna be a repeat of last year. People will be very happy. And you know what? I started making like a video on it, and then I had to do something else, and then in that doing something else, they released the article, and I wanted to have the video come out with the article. We didn't know when the article was gonna come out. We just knew that the news was gonna come out in the afternoon, and it came out. I was like, you know what? Forget it. Oh my god, I spilled water myself. I was like, yeah, just forget it. I'll prepare myself for the other news. But we didn't have all the news. We had like the screenshot of the map and the screenshot of what did we have? We had the screenshot of the map, the route thing. And then there was the picture of like the facts and like the rectangle boxes. So there was not really much to go off there, as it was. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to see articles. I said this about the roadmap, and I didn't get a response. But for like the roadmaps, for us to make content on, it would be nice to actually have the entire thing available to us, so that we can make content on it and then have it ready for when the news is made public. But yeah, what was it? 61 miles. Sammy, the reveals that was revealed today. The disappointment, Simon. If you remember when Thomas came out, everyone sort of lost their minds. Oh, and Nabil, this sound mod is already goated. This sound mod is already goated, bro. What? Okay. Okay. I like it. Daily capitalism. I like the sound mods. And I like that I'm back at 60 FPS. Oh, I really like this. Oh my god. It's something so simple yet so goated. Oh yeah, the releases I think are getting more and more ridiculous in terms of how many we're getting now per iteration. Have any other routes been revealed? Or is it just a German one? Something so simple like sounds enhances the experience so much. So much. It's so important to get sounds right in a driving game of any sort. Even if you're going to be flying planes, for example. Oh yeah, the survey. I forgot about that. I was gonna fill it and then I forgot. Okay, I need to do the survey. Yeah, I need to do the survey. Is the hype that's currently around the Arc Raiders, right? Is it like, woo, new game hype? Or is it like, whoa, this is actually a really good game hype? Okay, the US freight one. Okay, so there has been. Okay, so when I saw that one, I thought to myself, uh-oh, people aren't going to like this. It was, what, 20 miles or something? It's a branch line within itself. So although it's something that I'm going to give a go and, you know, I'll reserve my judgment for when I play it myself, I did think, uh-oh, the German route, probably people will like that. The US one, And the Tade May, I saw the video and I thought to myself, it's a little bit underwhelming. Let me know what you think about it. I thought it was underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. Frame rate didn't look great. Colors looked a bit too bright. And yeah, the contrast maybe is a bit too high. And the trains themselves looked... Now look, I understand it's a work in progress, but the trains themselves looked a bit lackluster. And I didn't really know if there was an interior. You can't really see if there's an interior or not from the outside camera. There was that shot of like the seats and stuff, but when the trains were passing by, the interior just looked like a white interior. Like, you know, when it was still like modeling a vehicle in like Blender or whatever, and it's just completely white. That's what it looked like. A few questions about remastered. Really? Okay, yeah. So these surveys are usually indicative of what may come. So anything there is promising, to be completely honest. Yeah, Simon, I think I think this started in TSW5, if I'm going to be completely honest. But I think we're in the era, or in a season, or in a time where, when it comes to buying TSW DLC, if it's not something that really excites you, genuinely excites you, wait for a sale. Not gonna lie. Not based on whether a particular DLC is deserving of the price, of full price or not, but just because of the fact that, again, this applies if you're a collector. If you're somebody who's trying to collect all the routes, or a great majority of the routes, regardless of how great a route is, or how good value for money it is, wait for a sale. Otherwise, man, you know, there are priorities in life, man. Food is a priority. Shelter is a priority. Clothing is, you know what I'm saying? And the economy is not the greatest it's ever been. So, yeah. Just something, I guess, to bear in mind. I really like the Cardiff route, Sammy. I liked it from the beginning. When everyone had their issues with it, and still do. And I said this last week, but maybe it's the fact that I'm not local to it, and that's why I don't really care for the flaws, even knowing what they are. But as a gaming experience, I love it, man. It's cute. It's cute. Yeah, that's the thing, Simon, man. Just don't buy with emotion. Buy with logic. It's easy to get excited and, you know, want the newest thing, but yeah, man. And look, in the most humble way possible, you've got me. I get access to content. I'm gonna have whatever it is before it even comes out publicly, and whatever it is that, like, you wanna vet a DLC for, in terms of, is it worth me reaching into my pocket for it, I will happily cater to that. So, you know, no panic, man. £5 off. Manchester Airport, I don't know, for me personally, it didn't really speak to me, man. I know we got waves of praise and like compliments and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm a very unique use case. But it didn't, I don't know, man. It didn't do anything to me, to be completely honest. Could be just different for you, obviously, and different for the next person, but yeah, I don't know. Like, in terms of quality, in terms of, you know, like detail, in terms of like what you see as you're driving and stuff like that, it's pretty good. But as a whole experience, they don't really give me much, man. Man, day one. I mean, I don't know if you saw my video about my latest video. Have you seen it by any chance? My apology. In that video, I mean, that says a lot about that particular thing. It says a lot. And that's usually the state of things now. It's almost normal. I said this on the Santa Fe release, I think, when I was streaming it. When something comes out now and there's nothing wrong with it, it's a great surprise. I think the standards now, the norm is that on release, a DLC will be bugged and broken. You know? That's almost become the standard, unfortunately. And anything else is an outlier. So I think more and more people are clocking onto that now, to the point where the hype is gone. The day one hype is gone. I mean, I was streaming the Class 142 DLC the day before, like the day before public release, right? When the embargo released, when the embargo was lifted. I think I maxed out at like 8 viewers that stream, and an average, I forgot what the average was, but the average was a lot less. Like, no one really cares for early access anymore when it comes to TSW DLC, and I think it's for that reason. Now, we do have outliers in that, like the remaster for GWE, for example. I'm pretty sure that's going to raise some excitement, and maybe Just Trains content, maybe TSG content as well, something like the 420. But other than that, man, the hype is gone. The hype is gone. It's not like TSW2 when, you know, like the preview streams would have thousands of views, and like the article, the season of reveals article came out, and I saw it maybe, I think it was 12 minutes after it was posted. There's no comments, and yeah, it's only 12 minutes after it's posted, but there's 2 new routes announced, a new video for a route that we already knew was upcoming. Do you know how much hype that would have generated? Like instant hype that would have generated back in TSW2 or even TSW3. It's sad sometimes when I'll go in these articles and I'll see the lack of excitement and the lack of like responses in a given time frame. But it makes sense. I need to remember I am driving an articulated trailer, so I need to treat tight gaps with caution. Yeah, Manchester Airport is, yeah, so like Sammy touched on as well earlier, when you're a bit pressed for time or you just want to do something short, it bangs for that. It's perfect. Manchester Piccadilly itself is really well, really nicely done, man. Even the outside is okay. You know, it hasn't been like neglected. That's an analogy, Sammy. Yeah, absolutely. That is a analogy. Yeah. That's yeah. You know, one way of putting it, man. One way of putting it. It really does feel like that, though, man. It really does feel like that, and it hurts the more because it never was like that, right? If it was, you see, like when an Aerosoft title comes up, when Aerosoft publish a game. My immediate reaction is like, this is gonna be trash. It's because you like that's what it is. That's what you know it for. From the get go, your expectations are set right, and anything that goes well is a nice surprise. But imagine now SES. Imagine 5 years or 10 years from now, SES being like Dovetail. How much pain would that cause, right? With SES being, I mean, low key, they're slowly starting to like be more corporate, it feels like. But anywho, with how much they are like, how much it's felt that they've been for the people, right? They've kept one iteration of their game going. They haven't been releasing a new game every year. DLCs fairly priced, sales incredible. Like, man, SCS are for the people. So it would hurt them more should they now completely change the way they do things. It's refreshing to be driving on a vanilla map on Euro Truck and not be bored. ATS, I never got to that point with ATS. It always felt fresh. ATS has always been done very well from the get-go. But ETS 2, man, the vanilla map was unplayable for me. I know it sounds like an exaggeration, but it genuinely was. Keep on coming back, please. It's because we believe, man. We believe. I think my eyes are already ahead on Metro Rivals and UE5 and the possibility or maybe the potential of a new train sim, which I know will bring a whole lot of noise because people have spent thousands on TSW, the TSW that we know. But like, I don't know, man. Whoops. I feel like TSW has had it, man, and I don't think there's any coming back from it. I don't think there's any coming back. You saw a 37 at Wembley Yard. I mean, it's the same thing with the Class 91s. Everyone that I've had a conversation with in any chat of mine has always been like, yeah, I've seen one here and I've seen one there and this and that. I have never seen a Class 90. It's a 90, right? Not a 91. 91 is the other one. I've seen a 91, but the one that's coming from ATS. I've never seen one doing freight. I've never seen one at all. I've just seen the LNER one that does passenger operations. I've never seen that do freight. So when I saw it, I was like, okay, something new, but odd. And then I'm reading through the article and all the replies and all the things that people are saying, and I was like, oh, maybe the issue's with me. How have I never seen one? And I've seen so much freight. That's the thing. I have seen so much freight, and it's just 66 after 66 after 66, maybe a 68. Every now and again, I see myself as 68. That's it, though. That's literally it. We can fix them. We can make them better. We keep on trying, Sammy. We keep on trying, man. What can we do? What else can we do, honestly? And BR Blue as well. In Wembley Yard. I mean, look, I don't like watch trains there, right? The only time I look at trains in that general area man, I used to use what's that station? Queen's Park on the Bakerloo line. That's the closest I've been in terms of like trains to that area. So, and that's interesting because it's also another thing where everyone seems to see these trains. I'm not really around there much, very often. I don't go out of my way to train spot, that's the thing. I just pay attention to them wherever I find myself. And I just don't really find myself around the West Coast main line too much. I mean, I remember being in the... Oh, it was not far from Ladbroke Grove. But there was a line, I don't know what the hell line it was. I was like 12. And I saw like a purple livery train. You lot would know what train it was. I feel like it had Northern written on it. I don't remember though. I'm thinking back literally over 10 years. And I was like, whoa, I've never seen that before. That's in London. That was literally my thought, because I used to pay a lot of attention to trains, even from like, you know, back then. And I was like, whoa, we got purple trains that like here in London that go here. Like that's how narrowed what I've seen is. It's not by choice. I've just, wherever I found myself, if there's a line there, I pay attention to what's driving on there. And it just so happens to be that I've just never seen anything like really fun or oh shoot, fun or exciting. Oh my god, that could have been so much worse. That reminds me of those like scary truck crash driving dash cams. Always, 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 if you're behind, forget what you're behind. If you have a truck in front, a truck behind you in traffic, and you've come to a standstill, always, always, always turn your steering wheel so that the wheels are pointing outwards. So that if you do get rammed from behind, you're not going to turn into a pancake. With all the stuff I see on Instagram, the gore that I see on Instagram, that information is so valuable. So valuable, man. Anywho, back on topic. Yeah. And even like, for example, would it have been 3 months ago? It would have been before the missus got pregnant. Maybe like, damn. Or maybe when was it? It didn't feel like that long ago. The missus is 6 months pregnant. And what I'm thinking of, I feel, was only like 3 or 4 months ago. But I don't think we would have been out there. But anyway, we took this long walk. And we were... I took a picture. It was where the Hitachi depot is. So it's on the... Is that the Great Western Main Line? So like I was in view of that for a bit, and I was really watching and hoping something cool would pass, but nothing did. So either my timing just seems to always be off, fortune is just not with me when I'm doing stuff like that, or I just need to actually just make the effort to go and look for something that I wouldn't often see. Like just you saying that that you saw a 37 anywhere near London, I believe it. But when I like meditate on it, it's like, whoa, it's actually kind of surreal. Really? Is that true? Or am I being trolled? Like, that's how insane it is for me to hear things like that. Yeah, you know the console thing? You know that ambassadors don't get console keys? I thought that was people just talking out their rear, because I was offered to be given keys for console when I first became an ambassador, and I was just like, yeah, I don't have a console right now. Like, I'm okay basically. I do plan on getting one later. When I do, then yes, I'll let you guys know. But then, like, there was on that same thread on the forums, there was like DCG stuff talking on it, and none of them denied it, and that's crazy to me. I didn't know that. I didn't know that we don't get early access for on console. But that's worrying, right? Because ultimately it almost gives off the vibe that maybe Dovetail feels safer not previewing console content, which in itself speaks a lot. That's only speculation, obviously, but I don't think it's too far-fetched. The purple train that I saw, so I was in these, so all I can tell you is the area, and you'll have to piece it together. So it was, okay, I'll say, I'm pretty sure it was in the northwest region. I'm pretty certain it was in the northwest London region, well within London. It was well within London. I believe it was more west than north, but northwest nonetheless. I want to say I also saw 91s there. Now I'm talking maybe 20. No, Oh my God, when would it have been, man? I want to say mid 2010s period. Could have been a little bit earlier than that, but no later than mid 2010s. Because I know obviously, you know, deliveries change, train operating companies change, stock changes, etc., etc. So this was no later than the mid 2010s. And I want to say it was a 91 pulled train, but I can't say that with certainty. Wait, so is that for like other games as well, Sammy? Ah, okay. Okay. See, I didn't know that. I thought that was a well, I can't say I thought about it. All right, Nabil. I can't say I thought about it, but I would have definitely assumed that that wasn't like a normal thing, and that was more Dovetail being a bit suspicious. But in that case, I take what I said before back. However, what about the preview streams? Because they sometimes used to be on consoles, right? And I believe that's not the case anymore, from what I've been seeing, because I don't actually watch those. I don't watch many of those myself. I've got zero idea, Simon. So if it was if it has a purple livery, and yeah, like you said, 90 Horde in the mid 2010s, then it was probably that. It was like a the purple. It wasn't like a bright purple. It was quite dark. Like it wasn't honestly. It wasn't like a nice purple to look at. Maybe it was just the weathering of the unit, but I don't remember it being exactly like like a whoa, that is a cool color, you know. It wasn't that type of purple. It was not. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty, and I quite like the color purple, but that was not a pretty purple. It was almost burgundy purple, if that makes sense. It was like it had like a burgundy touch to it. Oh, whoops, wrong way. Wait, why can't I go up that way though? Doesn't that take you the same way? Maybe not. Oh no, that is not the same way. That would have ended not great. Purpley blue coaches. Caledonia Sleep was more blue. This was purple, man. It was a purple. Not a pretty one, but my eyes did not deceive me. it had like the area that it like it either had Midlands on it. It either had I don't. It can't have had Northern on it, right? Because my brain wants to say Northern, but it can't be. But it could be Midlands, right? Something with Midlands in the name. Yeah, but in that case, I mean, the early access case, it would be early access for the public as well, right? So it'd be basically the same thing almost. This truck was my first like baby in Euro truck. I think between this and the next gen Scania, I couldn't tell you what I put more hours into. But it was basic, but man, it was magic. It was gold, like the MAN gold paint job with the like fog lights in the middle, some at the top, horns at the side, and it just did the job, man. Just did the job. Could it have been a stock move? I don't know, man. I don't know. Right, yeah. Yeah. But it's cool seeing those southeastern units there, I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those ones where if I see like a picture, I'm confident I can be like, oh yeah, that's the one. What like really unique stock would you see in Wembley Yard on let's say like a somewhat regular almost basis? .37 is unique for me, for sure. I'm glad to have seen an 08. I've seen a class 08 on my way to Southampton. Don't know where it was along the journey. Definitely closer to Southampton than London, but it was just so cool seeing it there. And it was with a 37, I think. Pretty sure it was a 37. Thank you for the heart, by the way, Nabil. Sorry, bro. I don't even if I even acknowledged that. I can't imagine it being super difficult for SCS to implement these types of sounds. All their clout and fancy equipment. What's the horn like? It's like a car. What a gorgeous sound. Oh, you were on a train and you just went past it. I thought perhaps you were doing a bit of spotting. My pedals are not stable and it keeps sliding around. It's bad enough that I'm having to like left and brake. Yeah, the only like layout I have of it in my head is what I've seen from West Coast Main Line South on TSW, but it does seem kind of like in the middle of nowhere, really. Maybe I should try and not abuse, but use my privilege as London Underground staff to sort of try and get around more. Pretty sure I could exploit it in many different ways. Like just the fact that I can sit at the front, like in the cabs with the drivers. Now, allegedly, of course, allegedly. Depending on the line and what direction the train's going in, that could open the door to see some cool things. Yeah, no, honestly, it is. It is. It would be a shame for it to just go to waste. Oh my god, I'm pressing the wrong thing the whole time. Quite enjoying this so far. It's got there is a vibe to it. Just the general area of this new DLC. There's like a specific vibe to it that I like. It's calm, free, which I think is very much part of the real environment as well, the real geography. I would love to visit the Nordics. Anywhere in the Nordics, I think I'd be happy with. I'd love for it to be more in like this type of area, this type of scenery. Like if I was to go to Iceland, for example, which I do. I think like, I don't really do bucket lists, but if I did have a bucket list, it would be on it. I wouldn't want to just go to like a major city and just stay there in a hotel, you know. I think I'd go out of my way looking for an Airbnb. Not necessarily completely in the middle of nowhere, because it would still be nice to, you know, eat and stuff without having to hunt. But yeah, I feel like certain places you have to explore them properly if you have the privilege of visiting them. Have you had the pleasure of visiting ever, Sammy? I've been to Denmark. I feel like Denmark is one of the ones that are more like it's more city, right? Like there's a lot of cities there. And I feel like it's a lot more built up. I could be completely wrong though, but it does also have great, great sights, great scenery. For me, my must visits for scenery: Nordics, Iceland, Switzerland. I think that might be it. You know, Switzerland. I want to do a like a train. You know, like a open, not open, but the window, ceiling, glass roof type thing. Train rides. The missus really wants to do them as well, so that's definitely on a theoretical, hypothetical bucket list. Maybe I should just accept that I have a bucket list. The concept has never really appealed to me. Also, using my phone as a camera, webcam or not, has really highlighted to me how bad my other one is, and I think I'm putting it aside for good. But I feel like I do need another camera because it would be good to have something focused on the wheel, especially being the wheel that it is. Panorama trains, good but expensive. I mean, Switzerland, right? Everything is the same there when it comes to value. Everything's expensive, but it's one of those things that you just have to experience, man. Hello, ASR. I'm here because I want to be here. How about that? How about it? Alright, Sammy, no worries, mate. There'll always be a next time. Would be nice to get some more Euro Truck time in. When you say in Spanish, ASR, is that not just what it's called internationally? Because I also recognize the name from there. What about for like a literal once in a lifetime experience, Simon? I'd like to think I'd be in a position, no, I will be in a position where it's a trip I can make multiple times, but if it was something that would be done once, would the difference between those more regular trains and the panorama trains still not be worth the price hike? Oh, right, Donbass. Okay, yeah, it does sound similar then, but yeah, not the same. Well, I would be suspicious about a Spaniard being here then in that case. I think that's gorgeous scenery, man. Yes, I do have the mod bill and it's incredible. You're more than welcome to join, my guy. I'm on my way to Christiansund. How far away am I? In game, 4 hours 40. Again, I need to open Truckee because it will actually give me the real lifetime. But yeah, I shouldn't be too long now, so we could meet there and take something from there. Oh, is it? Nice. Nice. So yeah, freedom. I'm not even doing like World of Truck stuff, but maybe yeah, let's do that if we can. Shouldn't really be tailgating. Beautiful scenery, man. Let's try and not total the truck while we admire it. It's a little bit of a gimmick, really. You can use some panorama coaches on a regular first class. Oh! I mean, well, in that case, on that alone, it's a no-brainer. Hello, CFE? CFL? Can't really see it. New location truck. What does that mean? The premium tickets, on example, the Glacier Express are a bit of a tourist trap. Is it an experience that can be had any other way, though? Benina, you could do panorama, the normal ticket. Okay, so then it's also worth like actually doing research then into specific areas where you can get like a Benina experience, basically. But then when you lose that price premium, it opens the door for more people, obviously, which is a good thing in terms of, you know, people that can't afford like ultra premium experiences. But it means that those are now become oversaturated with people. I don't know, that might sound a little bit selfish, but for me, like when I'm walking around London, for example, especially Central, and it's like packed with tourists, I can't imagine it being a great experience. As opposed to literally just being able to breathe. A regular first class pass gets you on trains in Switzerland, including ICEs. Yeah, that's something I would definitely have to experience. If I'm in any country, if I'm staying in a country with ICEs, well, what am I doing not getting on one, you know? In a mountain tunnel. I love it, Nabil. It's incredible. It's incredible, bro. Swiss trains are rarely over busy. It's the touristy premium. Okay, so it definitely is worth then actually doing research and finding the more low-key ones. Always get loads of room on Swiss trains, also in first class. Okay. One thing I'd like to experience here, like train related, you know those like steam, they're super expensive, but you know those like steam headed trains where you have like a 3-course meal and stuff on them, or you can have like afternoon tea and stuff like that. That's something I want to go for. No, I didn't ASR. Sorry, mate. There's also a video of the Uni Engine editor with Simroll open in one screen and some weird app opens in the other. Developer started doing stuff on the train. External app. Doing stuff in the train. What do you mean? Like modeling, or like in game? You know what, Simon? I will. Actually, I will. Yeah, I'll give you a heads up. It'd be silly of me to try and do it alone, whereby I wouldn't even know where to start. Well, ChatGPT might be of help, but that would be it. The Snowy's graphic mod still is it still funny with rain? I had an issue with rain at some point, right? If not, I need to get my hands on it. Well, if I'm gonna come back to Euro Truck on a regular basis. Oh, like API related stuff. Right. I mean, Simon, ChatGPT does have its pros. The issue becomes when you become reliant on it. But say, like, for example, myself, with regards to that, I would have to rely on it probably more than I should. Obviously, I would do my research based on what it would give me, but I think I'd find myself in many situations where if I don't know something, how can I know it, you know? Like I can research based on what it gives me specifically, but maybe there's something else out there that I have no idea of, it doesn't tell me, and I just never know about. And I end up having a lot more of a mediocre experience than I otherwise could have had. Yeah, the traffic mod is necessary, man. ETS2 can be so... ATS as well, low-key. They can be so bare with no traffic. I guess it's because there's a ferry here, so that's why this whole road is empty. But just in general, man, it's super quiet. Super, super quiet. Oh my god, I did not see that coming. This is one of, if not the best sound mods I have ever used. Listen, when it comes to a topic that someone actually knows about, Simon, human beings will always be better than ChatGPT. Always. Nabil, can you post the link for ASR, please? He's been asking for like 3 times. Just as I'm about to respond, something will take me away. I've literally seen it all 3 times that you've asked ASR, and I've just not gotten around to answer it. Love planning trips. It's something that you actually have a passion for, Simon. All right, my man. Take care. Hopefully catch you later on. If not, then maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna try and okay. So I've been thinking about. I'm not gonna make any promises, but I've been thinking about having a stream schedule again, but from UK time 1 to 4. But yeah, I'm not making any promises. When was it posted, ASR? It says we don't use the same mods. Uh-oh. Is that the only one you're trying to play? You're trying to play the game with? Oh, Saturday? I don't know actually if I've seen it or not. Oh, the one of like the flares, where they've they say the new grass tech. There was one of new grass textures. I saw something about new flares for like signals. Was it that one? That actually was promising. That actually sort of starts to target my problem. If they start using different foliage textures, then just maybe the game won't feel as boring as it does. Hey, this was I was playing ships at sea. That's not even a joke as well. This is basically like the general area. Alright, Nabil, I'm coming up to my destination. I'm doing quick drops, by the way. I don't know if that will mean anything. Yeah. That is like the best update I have personally heard in a while. Alright, Nabil, let me get to this destination and then I'll show you what I'm using and you tell me if it's the correct one or not. I think it's the only one I have, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's like it's one file and for many trucks, right? Maybe it's been updated recently. I downloaded it when you sent it to me and that was it. And also, the option to enable mods is you're able to come in with mods. So I believe that even applies to like mismatched mods. So I guess that's not the case, or not the case anymore. No, you give it to me again. Go to the source of it, because I don't know where you got it from. So you go to the source of it, so that we get the latest version, and then we can both download it, and then we both know for sure that we have the latest version. What sort of parking is this? I mean, yeah, I don't mind easy parking, but this easy? So I feel almost offended. This one, it's got a very complicated name. Pack of engine sounds and effects from various authors compiled by Kakbar for selected mods. Version 3.0. Okay. I've never uploaded to Google Drive, so give me a second. Might take me a while to figure it out. Would I have to create the game for it? I think I would have to create the game, isn't it? Because otherwise it would say the file is in use. I don't know what it is. I just know it's a sound mod. I didn't know that it was cracked. That's new information to me. That's new information to me, boss. Right, Google Drive. Oh, I've got some stuff here. Oh my oh my NDA's here for the ambassador stuff. Oh, so it did download. Okay, I need to go through that so I can actually know what it covers. Okay, so as uploads, if I wanted to add something, plus new file uploads. Okay. Okay, it's uploading. I did not know that's where you got the sound mod from, bro. Listen, I'm innocent. I don't do that. That silly business, you know. I'm legit, man. Fully legit. Not yet, ASR. Not yet. Oh, wow. Pardon me. Not yet, but I know I need to. Okay, Nabil, I'm going to send you the link. Can you tell me if I've done it right? So that I can send it to ASR. Do you want it, ASR? Are you asking because you want it? Or are you asking just out of curiosity? Send it to you, Nabil. ASR, I'm saying this again because I've said it before, but it's all I'm going to say. because I've seen everything that's coming. It won't be a repeat of last year in terms of disappointment. All right, Nabil, 1 second. How do I remove the need for that? I've seen it. Hold on. Anyone with a link? Copy link. Done. Okay, I'm gonna give you another link. Use this one. Holiday Express reference. Isn't that my Discord? Isn't that my Discord picture? ASR, I just said it's not going to be disappointing like last year. Isn't that what I said? Or did I say something different? I don't know. Either way, that's not going to happen again. What happened last year won't happen again. And that's it. So speak so. Yeah, that is suspicious. Suspicious to see, isn't it? So he's what? He's been pretending this whole time that he's a Spaniard. That's crazy, man. Right, Nabil, let me know when you're ready to go. I'll open up the convoy, have it ready. Maybe I'll even pick a journey as well. Oh, enable optional mods is unticked. Maybe that's what I did wrong. Ah. Maybe that was my mistake. Living in a horizontal Italia. Hey, living in a hotel resort doesn't sound too bad. Just saying. Alright, Christian Sund. Okay. We'll take some cars to Sweden. It's from the Steam. It's from the Steam page for the DLC. I'm glad the quality is good. Oh, I need to open Truckee. Oh wait, I forgot that it's an app. Yeah, when there's nothing new though. If there's a particular DLC that I'm playing, then I'll usually get a screenshot from there. Like that's what I usually do with the TSW ones, but you never see it because there's never like a. I never get rid of the main capture. was weird. I don't know, you know. I don't know. Maybe he did. But I'm sure if he did, he would have told me. I mean, you know, no one's obliged to use it, but it helps. This one's very quiet. This engine. Where you at, boss man? Go ahead. Say no more. Go ahead, we shall. Okay, I no longer have an articulated trailer. I also now need to bear that in mind. I did not know there are mods on that website. Now I'm interested. Because if I can pick up Snowy's one, I will get that right now. Do you know how a roundabout works, buddy? You know those trucks that are paid mods? How good are they really? Because this was years ago, but I was looking on a website that a guy created for his mods that were paid. And I was looking at the images, reading through the description of the trucks, and I'm looking for something that can justify why this is a paid mod, and I didn't find it. You connected and lagged my whole game. I'm not sure what to think of that. This time, yeah, I cannot be blamed for any. I can't be blamed for any like latency issues, because both upload and downloads for me right now is gigabit, so it should hold like they should. If 8 people would join, I should be able to carry them all from my end anyway. Last time. If last time is the last time I'm thinking about, I don't want to talk about that one. Alright, cool. Let's not talk about it. It was indeed the server's fault, just not the SES servers. I'm not gonna lie, a mod like this though, this I understand why it's paid. I would have no issues coming across this, listening to it, and then seeing that you have to pay for it. Would I pay for it? No. But I can understand why. Just saying that how it is, bro. Maybe when ETS2 was the only game I was playing. But right now, where I dip into it every now and again, nah. Because like right now, I'm interested in Snowy Moon's mod. I just don't play enough ETS2 to justify that. See like this crossing, it's very small. We should just have an animation for this, like they do in the one of the DLCs in Eastern Europe, that you cross the stream and it's all animated. For something like this where I can see the other end on the map, there's no need for it to be like a fade in, fade out type of thing. You literally can't even see it on the map. Go slower. Go faster, boss. How about that? There's no. I haven't forced the speed limit, so make of that what you will. I'm not even doing World of Trucks. I completely forgot. I'm not even doing World of Trucks, bro. Oh my god, I forgot. If there's time, I'll do it later on, but I don't think there will be time. I've got an hour left. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Maybe it now gives me motivation to play this tomorrow as well. I've got the bus again. I saw that they put a Berlin Christmas market. I want to drive there. Which can't be a surprise because I announced I was going back to the bus anyway. So, you know. I can't even see what emoji that is. Twitch chat is displaying white dots. YouTube chat is displaying crosses. I don't know what cursed emoji you've posted. Probably the mixed one. Those ones were scary, bro. Blues, 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 blues. Start trading, people. I'm putting you on. I'm trying to put you on. I'm trying to put you guys on. Hey! Hey, use that. I heard a truck engine. I was like, right, AI trucks can start and stop their engines. And then I saw the guy. I saw the guy. Oh, your truck sounds good, bro. Oh, that sounds so good. Hello. Day one convoy memories. Yeah, honestly, bro. Honestly. Going through that was my first time, I think, seeing like the new Calais. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I can hear a turbo. I don't know if it's mine that I'm hearing or yours. No, these aren't Edmund's cars, bro. These are just generic NPC cars. Can't disrespect Edmund like that, bro. Okay, I don't know where that turbo sound's coming from, but it's annoying me, and this mod is no longer worth paying for. Now I'm not even joking, bro. If I kept hearing that over and over and over and over again, and I paid for this, I'd be vexed. I would be upset, man. I don't care if it doesn't have mod support or like convoy support. It should. It should. Because, you know, you're charging for this. Make it worthwhile. By the way, we're due in real time to where we're going in 57 minutes, 56 minutes. So it's going to be perfect. Get there and then end the stream. What am I pressing for? What? Nothing. My hands are on the wheel. Why? It sounds like it. What did you see? New Fortnite season, man. I can't say I'm interested in it, bro. I'll be honest. Hey, yeah, what are we saying for secret roads, by the way? Should we explore? Might as well, isn't it? I can see one if it's on if I've got this map open, which will be the case for the rest of the stream, I guess. So it's okay. If I was driving in a truck and using the in-truck GPS, I'd have no clue. We have another person joined. Who joined? That lag is just the server preparing itself. You still haven't told me what you've seen. I'm curious now. If I go, okay, you can't even see it, but right now I'm like, my hand is on my phone. So if I go like this, I'm on my phone. If I go like that, it's on my iPad. I was contemplating it, and I've contemplated it. And right now, that's where I'm sitting. Will it change? Maybe. Because I'm also back into, like, no hezzy at the moment. You know? So, less time, but also, it means that I'm more open. So, you know, it goes both ways. Who knows? Maybe we could finish up, and then later on, I'm like, yo, let's jump on Fortnite. The thing is, with a new season and me being me, either I dedicate myself to it or not. I don't want to do it in a half-hearted way. King of hope bait, and you know what? You're not even wrong. But then that's why I'm like very honest. That's why I'll specifically say, actually no, not at all. I said I'm contemplating it. If you wanted to get your hopes up because of that, that's a you problem. But I didn't say yes. I didn't say, oh yeah, I probably will. Oh yeah, I think I will. I simply said I'm contemplating it, which was exactly what I did. Not necessarily, because I'm not playing it to that extent. Number one. Well, that's a big one. I was gonna say it wouldn't really benefit my score, but then paying for like the season, the monthly, the pass on Fortnite doesn't really help you anyway. I mean, you can sound your horn, but I don't want to be tailgating, because then he breaks, I break hard, you crash into me, then you're like, oh, why do you break like that? Don't play Fortnite to that extent, but I have a need to be good at everything I do. So if I play Fortnite, I need to be good at Fortnite. To be good at Fortnite, I need to play it regularly. If I play it regularly, then I want to get the season pass. That's me. For better or for worse. Jesus Christ, bro, don't crash. Don't die, bro. Not ready for you to do that yet. I'm not gonna lie, he was annoying me. He slowed down below the speed limit. I saw an opportunity. I went for it. All blues now. Before there was one red. Now it's all blues. Trying, man. I'm trying to put you guys on. Bro, the last truck video, the Moroccan one that you sent me, was insane. Pretty sure it was one that you sent me, not one that I came across, where the guy was speeding. Oh my lord, bro. With how many like crazy crashes happen in Morocco and how many people die, I don't like seeing stuff like that. Like I can see people cutting, I can watch people cutting up in America and be like, oh man, that's sick. But if I see the same thing in Morocco, it makes me depressed, man. Taxis, I don't hear so much of them. Well, to be honest, even trucks, but coaches, bro. Ah, the stories, because it's like I've seen on like Moroccan news and stuff, but I've also heard a lot as well. Oh man, yeah, coaches and buses. So it didn't fill me with confidence when I was in a coach in Morocco, and the guy was talking on the phone as he was driving. Like imagine that sliding in the UK or just anywhere in Europe. Never. It's like the value of life wasn't like it's not high enough, you know? It's insane, man. I won't lie, I do respect the police there. If it's one thing that like, you know, I can say a pro, corruption aside, then you know, you have the corrupt ones that would just take a bribe and stuff like that. But you also have a lot of like legit ones. And just generally speaking, the law in Morocco comes down hard on you, man. If you're a murderer, drug dealer, they'll come down heavy on you. Which is again, it's a catch-22 because then if you've got a lot of money and you find a cop that you can bribe, they can end up helping you. You sound like ASR. That's what ASR says. They have been adding bus stop and coach stops to routes since 2015. Now these ones that actually look like bus stops, yeah, those are new. Because the coach ones are normal now. You'll see them on any DLC, even if you go back 10 years. But those ones I've been seeing them since Germany, since the German border. Those are completely new. So yeah, those ones are a new style in preparation for that. ASR, I've got opinions on that video, but I want to hear yours first. Okay, that's one of them. Thank you very much. That's one of them. Have you got any other complaints or opinions, let me say, about that video? I want to see how many of them align with mine. Intro is cringe. Okay, that's not one of them, but I guess valid. Was there much of an intro though? Okay. Okay, I didn't pay too much attention to specifically the cab audio, but okay, yeah, that's a fair point. Transport. Hello. Oh my god, I can't speak. Hello, Transport Legend. How you doing, mate? It's been about 6 years. Ah, Nabil. It already has, though. I'm not gonna lie. For me, this trailer, alongside what ASR's been saying, in some shots, and yes, I know it's a work in progress, but it's been a 3-year work in progress. In some of the shots, it looks like the cab hasn't been modeled yet. I don't know whether that's the case or not, but I found that a bit odd. The colors of everything was way too bright and high contrast. The frame rate didn't help matters, and it overall looks maybe better suited for something like TSW2. Yeah, the cab textures were bad as well. Yeah. Is saturated the right word? Saturated means they're a bit dark, right? But for me, they were just bright. Super, 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 super bright. Way too bright. And it looked like it was recorded, like the video's in 4K, but it looked like it was recorded in maybe 720p. Japanese filter. I didn't know such a thing existed. I guess now I do, right? Your first ever gaming PC. Oh, Transport Legend, you welcome to the realm of bliss. Welcome. What a move you have made. What a day this is. No, your monitor breaking down. 15 quid for next day delivery is criminal. Jesus Christ. Good flipping. Listen, your TSW experience is about to elevate to levels unknown yet to humanity. Especially with things being, you know, in the current state they are in. But yeah, congratulations, man. Congratulations. Now, Bill, you can sound your horn all you like. Like, I didn't break more than the guy in front of me broke. So, you know, be mad and stay mad. I've been good, thank you, Transport Legend, man. I've been good. Blessed. How are you? How have you been? Low saturation means everything has no color. Zero saturation is literally black and white. Has saturation for like... Yeah, right. But like in that particular example, it's 2 yellow lines. You can't overtake on 2 yellow lines. On my particular example, high contrast is like everything brighter, right? Zero saturation is equivalent to the UK filter. No, it's not. Maybe 5 saturation. Recent reviews on Simro overwhelmingly positive. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Did it win an award? I thought the awards were still ongoing. Like the nominations. You can always overtake with hazards on. Bro's doing it. Bro's got the Moroccan way. See you later, bro, man. You've been influenced by a certain somebody. That's what I'm seeing here right now. Ah, Transport Legends. The thing about ETS2, mate, is any sale you catch it on is a ridiculous one. Absolutely ridiculous. Get your hands on all the map DLCs at the very least. And get your hands on map mods. I made, for some reason, it's got barely any views, but I thought it was quite good. I've got a guide on how to install like map combos. That's worth looking at. And yeah, you will just have a blast, mate. I don't know if you have a steering wheel or not, but even without one, bro's just doing donuts to the roundabout. Even without a steering wheel, you caused this, Nabil. You caused this. I blame you. Reviews are paid from the Polish company. Nominations for Steam Awards ended 20 minutes ago. And has it won anything? I assume so, right? If it's become more noticeable. Oh, wait, so how come so wait, so explain the reviews thing. Yeah, right, Nabil. Oh, you got a G29. Nice. I don't recommend you installing it, Transport Legend. I will tell you that it's an absolute necessity. I beyond recommend it, mate. You will have a poor experience without it. I'm be very honest. You're gonna have a poor experience regardless because OMSI is OMSI, but we do what we can to alleviate the pain. And 4 GB, the 4 GB patch is one of those things. Please do watch my yeah, watch that, my video on how to install it, and also apply the settings that we have on our Discord. If you go on our Discord in the bus games channel, and check the pinned messages, you will see our little guide there. And what Nabil said, yeah, Nabil explained it pretty simply. Yeah, you've got a bit of a beast there, mate. You've got a bit of a beast there. One of the little objectives for Steam Expo is giving a review for a game you nominated. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, if people, you know, would have given it a positive rating anyway, then fair enough. Yes, OMSI is really that badly optimized. The 4 GB patch plus the settings that you'll find on our Discord will, bro, it will transform the experience from completely horrendously unplayable to, okay, this is kind of playable. But that kind of playable will do wonders. Like, if you've seen any of my streams, or if you watch any of my streams that are on YouTube from when I was playing OMSI, you'll see it's playable, but you deal with stutters on a regular basis. But then we play TSW, so that's not something new. And yeah, honestly, the biggest issue is stutters. Very rarely I struggled with frame rate, but for the like vast majority of the time, it was smooth. Nah, Nabil, no. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. If we're talking optimization, the bus is fine. The bus is fine. Is it perfect? No, but it's fine. Actually, as a matter of fact, no, it's not. It's not. Let me say it's not great. It's not great. But to say it's worse than OMSI is criminal. Actually criminal. No game that I know of has worse optimization than OMSI. Now, does it stop it from being the best bus simulator in existence? No. What are you doing? You have actually been influenced. Everything you're doing is you've been influenced. I can't believe what I'm seeing with my eyes. You've changed. You've changed, man. Yeah, it's a sorry case when it comes to optimization in OMSI. It was made for that time period and nothing else. I guess the developers didn't bet on them, you know, splitting up and leaving the game. Yeah, so sounds about right. Nabil is your average Moroccan driver. Absolutely. But then I drive like that too sometimes, so who am I to judge? I don't think that was how you take that roundabout. In the UK, perhaps. Don't give me no hazard lights. You are not sorry. Wait, where's my fog light button? Huh. That's weird. I haven't taught anybody to drive badly. There's one thing about me and driving, yeah. If you claim that I influence your driving, and your driving's bad, I didn't influence your driving. That's one guarantee. SES are gonna have to explain that one to me, I'll be honest. That is so sick. I guess that's a perk of having big game devs as friends. They can do little stuff like that for you. Bro's got his hazard lights on as if he's about to cut up. Talking about cutting up here, I'm tempted to actually try like car driving with this wheel. I really just want to use this base, and I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get my hands on a car wheel. Like, I really just want to slap this on my rig. The Crown Vic, yeah. I don't know what was the point of that article or that blog post, I guess. Like, it seemed quite, I don't know. There wasn't really much to it. The pictures, I guess it was nice seeing the pictures. I guess that was probably the highlight of the whole article. Looks good, pretty much as we'd expect. Again, all blues. trying to help you, you know? Trying to help you guys, man. Trying to help you guys. Transport Legends, I have seen your post. Well, I've seen the notification for your post. I haven't seen your post yet. I'm about to. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Those Fords have gone out of fashion. I like seeing myself on people's screens. What am I doing? I need, you know what, one thing I need that everyone has, or everyone seems to have, like backlights. I think that would really spice up my studio area. Get like some RGB strips. And you know, as ChatGPT would say, just enhance the vibes. Thank you, dear Parrot. I appreciate the roses. How you doing? Thank you for the share as well. We made up 3 minutes, Nabil. No, we haven't. Okay, yeah, we've made up a little bit, but we're not really doing anything. We're just driving according to the speed limit. Even with you delaying us at the roundabout. What do you mean, what does blue mean? In relation to what? Appreciate you, D. Always. You're always supporting. ChatGPT will always use the word vibe. I hate it. But you know what? That's like a signature. So if somebody uses it, but tries to hide it, you'll catch them out with the word vibe somewhere in there. Oh, and the trading, it means profit. Blue means profit. Red means you're at a loss. Yo, crash into this blue car, man. Not that blue one. It was a blue car, and I appreciate the effort. Hello, Karan. Can you drive a Eurobus? In this game, yeah, you can, but it would have to be a mod. Can you play Eurobus? I don't know if that's a game. It's not one I own. Thank you for the follow as well. I'm not gonna have time to do any bus action today, Karen. Maybe another time. A setup can go from totally mid to awesome. Yes, visually speaking, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Another good way to use those strips, Transport Legend. Hold on, let me see. Let me watch that again. Okay, now it's not going to play. Okay, the video's not playing anymore. If you've got a glass case, you can put RGB strips inside that, and that would also make things look really nice. It was Destiny ASR. You know, instead of driving like a somebody with 2 extra chromosomes, all bro has to do is just slow down a little bit. He's done everything but slow down. Literally everything. ASR, will Simrail ever be a good game? Okay, and I'll stop typing angrily, it was a joke. Oh, I do like cases with a touch of wood, you know. There's another one by that brand that starts with a H, but they've got one with a wood panel on it as well. Very nice. I already feel like my Lian Li one's outdated. I wanted it for so long, and when I finally got my hands on it, now I've got all these other cases that are starting to catch my eye. Although, funnily enough, it has been the trendsetter in a lot of ways. But yeah, Fractal as a company, as a brand, are solid, to be honest, when it comes to that sort of thing. Although I feel like, really, when it comes to computer cases, even like no name brands can do well as well. I don't think it's very hard to do a case, but you do kind of know when you're working with a cheaper case when there's not really any proper way to cable manage, or like, for example, my old one I'm using for my streaming PC, at the top it's got screw holes for a rad, but there's nowhere for airflow. Like, it's got the smallest, tiniest gaps here and there, and that's it. Like, there's no way you can attach a rad. And secondly, the motherboard sits so high up that you wouldn't be able to fit one anyway. So it's very strange. Very, very strange. Hello, Mr. Forklift Guy. How are you doing? Hey, listen, 1080p, number one, it'll make you appreciate the higher resolutions more. And two, it does the job. Like, it's literally better than nothing by a country mile. Wait, they've got a carbon fiber desk. What's that? What's your desk? Okay, the lighting strip is very cool. The lighting strip is cool. But more interested in the carbon fiber. Is the sky new? That's what I've been asking, Nabil. I was asking and asking it, but I didn't get a response. Something's changed. Well, number one, the colors, like graphically, something looks different. The sky looks different. I'm yet to see the weather properly. We have driven in rain, but I didn't really pay attention. But the sky looks different. There was like a cloudy sunset earlier, and I'm pretty sure I've never seen those conditions together. Like, there was like a gap where you could see the sunset, but then also the cloudy skies. Like, it wasn't just all cloudy. I feel like something's changed. Something's new. 5 days away from crashing out. Well, at least there's some leverage there, right? Is there still no news on the job situation? Thank you for that explanation, ASR. Great stuff. Still no update, Dan. Jesus. I guess we'll keep on waiting then, innit? Very motivated today. I mean, it's a Monday. You know? You can be forgiven. ASR with the very helpful responses today. More a Halloween type of vibe. What's that about? Low fuel? Maybe. Wait, Nabil, are you filling up? I didn't even notice. I don't know if you've like gone ahead, if you've crashed from the game, or if you went to top up fuel. I mean, we've got 11 minutes to go. I don't think there's a need to fill up, actually. Bro said pit stop. Yeah, you really think you're driving a racing game. I thought it was still around, D, but I saw I missed a message. If you're still around. Adios. Oh, the pit stops on TCM annoy me, man. I mean, I guess it looks... I guess it has some character to it. ASR, you know? Instead of a boring white line. It's got a little pattern, little design going on. They got a little bit creative. Bro is flying. I am not giving you away. I am not giving you away, boss. Gotta do this one way or another. You waste man. You absolute waste man. You absolute waste man. You waste man. And hypocrite. Because you have left many a session because, oh, this person crashed into me, oh, that person crashed into me. How many times? How many? No, don't give me no photoshopped, altered AI evidence. There was no way that had anything to do with latency. No way. Bro just did me and ran off. Criminal. Absolute criminal. ASR, yeah. With the speed that he approached, driving like those bus drivers, 100%. Post it all you like, boss. The damage has been done. Literally less than 10 minutes to go. And bro did me. Add him, Dan. Add him. Do it. Add him onto your grab list. These IKEA arrows. Oh boy. What are you doing here? Just absolute top quality, top class cuck behavior. That too, ASR. Oh, those videos piss me off so much. I can't even begin to tell you. I'm surprised they don't crash as often as they drive that way, you know. So like maybe in a way they do know what they're doing, you know? But at the same time, no. Absolutely not. Wait for me to catch up out of generosity. Now you want to be generous. You've broke up my truck. The trailer's finished. The cab's finished. My XP is cooked. And now you want to be generous? Oh no, those videos, ASR, are unmatched. Unmatched, uncomparable. The underline are the ones that need to worry. Oh, it's more than just the QA, boss man. You're on 0% damage. That should tell me that you've hacked your way to corrupt me. Yeah, look, even ASR is on the same wavelength. I don't know about ambassadors, ASR. Let's show him how you overtake, man. Let's show him how civilized overtake is done. So like, you make sure you've got enough space, and then you pull in. See that? Quality, man. Quality piece of overtaking that. I can't even laugh. I got a bellyache, man. Ah. I'm not implying anything about the ambassadors. For better or for probably worse. I'm talking more internal. Or so I've heard, allegedly. Ah, my stomach actually hurts. I can't even laugh, bruv. Yeah, I was a bit reckless. Why was the GPS telling me to go straight and then turn? Maybe I was right earlier. What are you DMing me, ASR? It better not be foot pictures again. No way. That is very interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Nabil, you can say whatever evidence you want, boss, but the evidence I have just been sent, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of put a nail in the coffin. There's no, bro, you can't put, I'm not. This evidence is the be all and end all of evidence. Yeah, see, I'm not gonna lie, you can't really argue if Truckee itself, you know, a completely external source, forget me, forget you, if a completely unbiased external source is saying that with timestamps, oh, boss, brother, you know, at some point, man, you have to concede. You have to concede, man. Oh, boy, hello, that was me. Hey, you guess, hey, boss man. Excuses, right? Oh, hello. Am I stuck? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm not kidding, I'm stuck. There we go. Nabil, your cooks, man. I'm not gonna lie, your cooks, bro. There's the, you know, at this point, you know, it is what it is. A loss has to be admitted here. I'll find it myself, so let me see if I can find it myself. How did he even find that? Where do I find the bill? Okay, here he is. Per game stats. How did you find that? Hello, Mr. Toes. Jobs? Okay, they built some his evidence, but it's not going to mean anything. On VTC Hub. Okay, wait, VTC Hub. Jobs. Company jobs? Not here. On the main screen. No, but this is the last one. This is the one that we did just now. This one. So it should be here. We've just finished, Hank. Just finished up, mate. Could be one tomorrow, potentially. Potentially. Hmm. 7:44 p.m. Look at that. Trailer damage, 1%. Another 1%. Vehicle damage, 7%. Trailer damage, 1%. Cargo damage, 1%. I'll check Steam. No worries. Let's check Steam. So here's Nabil's side of the story. Let's first full screen it. Look at. I mean, it's not a good start. No, it's not a good start, is it? Really? But let's continue. Let's continue. So he's cutting up like he's playing no hezzy, basically, like he's playing on SRP. Wait, where is it? Where am I? Where do you overtake me? That's not me. I'm still ahead of you. Look. Other video. So there I am. That indeed is me. He sounded his horn. Okay. Clearly, it's not an overtake he should be participating in, right? No problem. No problem. Oh, is that where you got the damage from? Is that where you got the damage from? It said at 44, right? At 44. So let's look for me. Let's look for me. So that's this one, right? So this is UK time, by the way. 6:44. So 7:44 Germany time. 6:44 UK time. 6:44 collision. Vehicle damage 1%. The fine was my fault, no problem. But 6:44 there was a collision. Just like at 7:44 there was a collision. Now interesting, isn't it? That's quite interesting, isn't it? Just as a you know an evaluation of the situation. It's interesting. 6:44, 7:44. We've got collisions. There is also that, Dan. Yeah. There is also that. Yep. When the crash happened, he was looking straight on. He wasn't looking at his mirror to see what happened to me. Yep. King finds him guilty. It's done. That's it. It's been concluded. It's been concluded. The verdict is guilty. The damage can be from before, no problem. We can talk about the damage, but the collision specifically. I didn't collide with anybody. Well, I did collide with AI. That was way before. But somehow, at 6:44 p.m. UK time, 7:44 p.m. UK time, at the same time, we both had the collision. Maybe it's a coincidence. Collided with a client car. No. I'm just saying. It's interesting. I'm just saying. So where did my collision come from? We both collided at the same time. You're the only person I collided with. Anywho, it's been concluded. The verdict has been given. Guilty of causing damage by dangerous driving. That will be it for today. I'm actually contemplating playing this tomorrow, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Until the next time. Thank you for joining me tonight. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay safe. Health is wealth. Until next time. Peace out.